Good morning, everyone. I'm looking at Psalm 89, something I read just this morning. Kind of leapt off the page at me, and just wanted to bring it to you. Let me read it to you and just kind of give you a feel for some of the truth that's in here. I won't be able to exhaust it all, and I'm not going to read the whole psalm. It's a longer psalm. But I just wanted you to hear this. Starting with verse number 13, it says, Thou hast a mighty arm, strong is thy hand, and high is thy right hand. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Sorry, the wind's blowing a little bit out here today. Blessed are the people that know the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. In thy name shall they rejoice all the day, and in thy righteousness shall they be exalted. For thou art the glory of their strength, and in thy favor our horn shall be exalted. For the Lord is our defense, and the Holy One of Israel is our King. God says something really amazing here. He talks about the fact that there's justice, there's mercy, there's defense, there's all these different things. But in the midst of all of that, he says something about what the believer, the follower of God, the truly righteous and genuinely faithful, hear about God's statutes, his principles, and they hear that sound, and it brings joy to their heart. This is not the person that says, I believe, as long as God does not say this is right and this is wrong, as long as God doesn't interfere with what I feel should be right, then I love him. This is a person who says, wow, the ways of God are so good. I hear the sound of them, and they joy my heart, because I know that God is truly holy. He is truly just. He is merciful, he's loving, and he is a defense to those who will walk within the fortress. See, God's law, his statutes, that's the fortress that defends us. And the true believer in the Lord God will recognize these things. And instead of rejecting them and saying, well, God has no authority over that particular way of living, or that, he can't call that sin because I love people that are involved in that. The true joy that we experience, and the genuine believer recognizes that God is right, that he knows what he's doing. He knows where things lead. He knows the hurt that wrong things, sinful things will cause. And he says, let me put up the walls around your faith so that you can be safe. And inside those walls is where the blessings flow. Most believers today think the blessings flow when we get to do whatever we want, when we get to chase our dreams or whatever. But the true blessings flow when we walk in lockstep with God. And so as you begin your day today, you might need to ask yourself, do I walk in lockstep with God, or do I just want salvation and God to not intrude in my life? I want his blessings, but I don't want any framework. I want my way, but not necessarily his way. And so you got to ask yourself that, because the person who genuinely understands who God is and what God provides and what God is prepared to do in the way of blessings, they go, wow, I need a full glass of God's justice, mercy, his defense, his grace, his love. And it all falls within the framework of the walls of his statutes and his expectations. There are so many blessings that are lost because we will not allow God to be God in certain areas of our lives. And so I want to encourage you this morning, make sure that you're allowing God to be God in your life. Have a blessed day.